Gochujang meatballs so you can flex at that next potluck. Here's a quick Poor Choices kitchen recipe for your mouth-watering Mondays, or mouthful Mondays, or meatball Monday, I don't know, one of them alliterations. So let's start with this sauce that's just all gonna get dumped over some frozen meatballs in a slow cooker. For this to be this easy, it's incredible how much flavor is packed in here, and for the sake of making this video longer than 35 seconds, this is a great opportunity to tell you what each ingredient is doing to the sauce so that you can make adjustments and know what's being added, removed, or altered. So we've got a third cup of gochujang sauce. The star of this sauce, gochujang brings a deep, spicy, savory, and slightly sweet flavor. It's rich in umami, which gives the sauce a complex base, and I hope I'm saying gochujang right. 1/4 cup of soy sauce for saltiness and more umami. Next is 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. It is a thick, sweet, and tangy sauce made from fermented soybeans, sugar, vinegar, and garlic, and is going to add sweetness and complexity, complementing the spiciness and balancing the stronger flavors of the gochujang. We've got 2 tablespoons of honey for sweetness to balance out the heat and vinegar and mellow out the sharpness of the other ingredients and make the sauce more balanced with a pleasant sweet finish. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar or maple syrup, and this is going to deepen the sweetness with a slight molasses or caramel note, basically enhancing the overall richness of the sauce. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, which is going to add acidity and brightness to the sauce, which helps cut through the richness and heaviness of the other ingredients. It's all about finding the right balance, and this will help the sauce get a little bit more of a tangy note and preventing it from being overly sweet or heavy. 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. It doesn't always smell pleasant, but boy does it make a difference. An umami powerhouse that adds a deep savory flavor without making the sauce taste fishy. Then we've got 1 tablespoon of lime juice to add a zesty, tangy note that balances the sweetness and brings out the other flavors. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to enhance the overall aroma and add a toasty, nutty depth to the sauce. 1 tablespoon of chili garlic sauce, and a little warning, this will definitely add some spice to the dish. Like after 10 meatballs, I had to take a break. It didn't hurt, but it was definitely noticeable. So this is okay to leave out if you really don't like spicy, but if you do put it in, it will increase the spiciness and add more garlic for a robust, slightly pungent flavor. 1 tablespoon of mirin or rice wine, and this is going to add a mild sweetness and a slight acidity that enhances the overall balance of things. 2 cloves of fresh garlic, minced of course, and that's going to add a sharp, savory flavor that's essential for depth in any type of sauce. 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger brings a warm, spicy, and slightly sweet flavor that complements the chili paste and the garlic. And lastly, 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame seeds. It's going to add a slight crunch and nuttiness while also boosting the toasted flavor from the sesame oil. Oh, and then we'll need about a 1/4 cup of water just to mess with the consistency. We don't want this too thick or too runny. We kind of want to find it somewhere in between, but it's totally up to you how much water you use. I actually ended up using the whole 1/4. If you want a thicker sauce that really coats the meatballs, maybe leave it out. And just give it all a mix, and that's our sauce with an explanation of everything in it. Now for the meat. I've got 2 pounds of frozen home-style meatballs. Make sure they're home-style and not Italian. And sure, you could make these from scratch, but let's not make Monday any harder than it already is. And make sure you check the weight of your frozen meatballs too, by the way. I grabbed 2 bags thinking that they were a pound each, and they both were like a pound and 8 ounces, which this is definitely not enough sauce for nearly 3 pounds of meatballs, so just an FYI. Get the meatballs into your slow cooker, pour the sauce over top, mix to coat everything, and then set your slow cooker on high and let these bad boys cook for 2 to 3 hours. Give them a little stirring midway through, and the cool thing about doing these in the slow cooker on high is some of the meatballs at the bottom were able to get a nice little sear on them, giving them some texture that boosts the beefy flavor of these balls. And after 2 to 3 hours, serve them up with some more toasted sesame seeds, chopped green onions, and enjoy. And if you're going to a potluck with these, you can just leave them in the slow cooker and then just hit them with that warm setting when you arrive at your destination. And that, my friends, is gochujang meatballs. Hey, this is Poor Choices Kitchen. We have a Patreon link down in the description. $1 a month is all we ask for to pay for recipes in these here inflated times. And we also have YouTube memberships. That's $2.99 because YouTube likes to take its cut. That also goes towards paying for recipes in these here inflated times. And as far as a poor choice goes, I didn't have any on hand, but some soju, which is like a Korean liquor, would have been fire with these, and they probably would have get everybody drunk as shit. Seriously, do not underestimate the power of the soju. So I hope you enjoy these, and honestly, these are great for more than potlucks. Like, I actually made these for watching football and stuff like that, but this is just a great meatball recipe that will separate you from like the meatballs and like the jelly or the barbecue sauce. So enjoy, and hopefully if things stay on schedule, because it's been kind of hectic lately, I'll see you back here later this week with another video. Peace.